Hi, it's Paula from Pola Quilting. Welcome back to my channel. Today another quick, easy and very scrappy tutorial, and what you will need is some magic number pre-cut. So I've got my 6.5 inch squares plain color or something, you know, off-white, something as like really backgroundy type of fabric. One contrasting 2.5 by 6.5 inch strip. So those squares, I've got two of them for one block and one strip of 2.5 by 6.5, and then I've got a full bucket of wonky strings I will be using in this project as well. If you don't have a magic number pre-cuts, obviously you can cut 6.5 inch squares from whatever background fabric you've got, and you may have some jelly rolls or just cut some wraps as well for that piece, whatever you've got in your sewing room. Okay, so first step, very easy. Stack your two pieces of 6.5 inch squares, and you want to cut away 2.5 inches from that. Now, if it's gonna be 2 and I don't know, 3/4, it will be fine as well. But just to kind of easier to remember, it's 2.5 inches. Now, the other piece you want to cut is that single piece of strip, and you want to cut it into half. So it's 2.5 inches, so 1.25. And what you want to do now is put that strip in between those pieces. I was just looking which one is right side. This is quite very slightly patterned fabrics. I think this is the right side. To be fair, whether I would have used right or wrong side wouldn't matter, but here we go. So we just want to add that strip in between those pieces, stitch it with 1/4 inch allowance. I will quickly do that and we'll come to the next step. Okay, so pieces are sewn back together. I have pressed the seams to the inside here just because it will look better because of the bright fabric here. And now you want to stack those two pieces again, having that line this way now. So on one piece it's gonna be at the top kind of section, that stripe, and the second one is gonna be at the bottom. So the narrower background fabrics are kind of on opposite direction. So stack them back, and we will do again 2.5 inches. And now the all fun begins. So I've got now 4 pieces, just stack them one on another. And what we will do now, we will start adding the strips to all of those pieces as much as we need to build it up back to about 7 inches. We will square it up back to 6.5. So just have fun with the strips you've got in your buckets. Pick up the ones which are at least about 7 inches long, because once we've added it 1.25 here, it's a little bit more than 6.5 inches now. So anything you like. There is no need to worry about the designs or colors, just so you have a little bit of perhaps contrast between one and another strip, but then also you can make them color coordinated, let's say all in blue color or all in green or all in yellow. Just have a look at your bucket, see what you've got there, and just play with those scraps. I also have got in my bucket some like a small strip sets here, so because they are long enough I can use them as well. That kind of saves me quite a lot of work there, so I will be looking for more of those in my bucket to add to that pile. Here I've got even 4 already stitched together, perfect. So like I said, I will take it now to the sewing machine and I will start adding those strips as far as I need to have that about 7 inches. You definitely want to chain piece that because you don't want to cut in between. So just get your strips ready and start stitching them one after another. If you're lucky like me and have some strip sets in your buckets, then that obviously will make your work much quicker. But other than that, just have fun with kind of mixing and matching the colors in your scrap baskets. before we carry on with the project, let's just round up where you can find me and how you can support my work. First of all, please subscribe to my channel and watch videos as I'm posting them without skipping the adverts, please. Please comment against the videos because that helps to push them out to wider audience, and don't forget to share with your quilting friends. Join my network either on Facebook or Instagram. All the links how and where are in the description below. Where you see my posts either on Facebook or Instagram, please like, share and comment on them. If you like to add something extra, I've got now membership available through the YouTube. You can also use a super thanks on YouTube or buy me a virtual tea, coffee or lunch using a form on my website. You can also support me by subscribing to my newsletter via my website. That will help me to notify you when I publish new videos or blog posts, or maybe there are some items available to purchase on my website. However you decide to support this channel, thank you very much for being here, and I hope you enjoy the content. So I have my pieces back from the ironing. So with this first strip here, I said iron it to the inside. When you iron or press the remaining bits, really doesn't matter, just press them however the fabric lies the flattest. It's irrelevant which way they go here. I'm just removing extra threads here. They were in my scrub bucket, so they like to fray a little bit, so just clean up as you go. And we are ready now to square it up. So all pressed nicely. I also added a little bit of starch at this last ironing just to make it a little bit more rigid, easier to square up. So I am aligning against that original side here. You may like to straighten it up as well as slightly if it's a little bit too wonky. Also, if putting the ruler here you find yourself that you are too close to the seam, by all means just move it. You have enough here to play around. And then the third thing is, as you can see, we only got a little bit at the top, at the bottom, so just be careful when you're adding those strips not to kind of cut them too short. So if I want to go to the very edge here, I will be too close to the edge of the seam here between that golden fabric and white, so I will move a little bit towards the right so I don't have that issue. And I'm just checking that, making sure I've got top and bottom here covered by fabric, and I can square up this piece. And I will repeat it again on all other quarters of this block. And the block is almost ready. So I will show you how I'm laying out this block for the kind of look you can see on the cover of this video and kind of main quilt. But before you stitch those quarters together to create one block, you can absolutely play with it, and I will pop some now on that our virtual design board, how it can be arranged differently if you wish to try different kind of look of it. So for the main quilt we will going with the narrow background fabric is on the right here, and in the second piece the wider background goes down, and I will do other way around on this side. So white background goes down and the narrow background goes to the right, and I will just sew it as a 4-patch, and when put together with more blocks we have that look from the cover, and you can see it now on the virtual board as well. So as you're looking at the other layouts on the virtual design, please don't forget to comment obviously if you like this block. The block comes with the full pattern, full written pattern, not just a handout. It is available at my online store for just a few pounds. It costs probably less than a coffee, so please feel free to purchase one if you like to keep it for your records. I am working now on some extra perks for people who are on my newsletter list. The perks will come from recent Scrappy Summit, where I had some stuff available to those who are attending, and I will make it now available to all on my newsletter list, and that includes the block number 1 from my book. So if you haven't purchased the book yet and you would like to see what it is all about, the kind of cut down version of the text plus the block itself, block number 1, will be available to those on my newsletter list. So if you haven't subscribed yet to my newsletter, I would encourage you to do so now, so you do not miss out on that opportunity. My presentations from the Scrappy Summit, I'm working on those to edit them a little bit, so they will be ready to publish as tutorials available to all as well. So please, if you are not subscribed yet, do so. So I hope you will be back to watch those very soon. I hope you like this quick, very quick, as you can see, tutorial, which is mix of magic numbers and your string buckets scraps. Very quick, very easy, but very effective. And I've called it a Bannister block. A Bannister block straight available for you, both here as a free tutorial and as a full pattern available on my website. Thank you very much for watching me today, and see you next time.